Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live and in effect on this Tuesday night. Yes, indeed, here we are, ready to rock and roll, as I say, or maybe we'll just do a smooth jazz type of night. Either way, I'm here, you're there, and I'm reporting to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. We're expecting some determined and trustworthy scammers to call us tonight, starting at 6:05. So we're going to expect that they're going to live to their word, and we're going to go ahead and get moving on some of these comments before they call. But welcome, one and all. Good to see you. Dora Rolfson says, money bags. Yes, indeed. Too late to stack silver and gold, the video that I did this morning. Crazy, crazy times, but thank you, Dora. Hang in there. It's not too late right now. Numismatic Stacker is correct. We did see $24 silver earlier today. That's right, exactly. It's too late, says Delta Lima. Yes, indeed. Too late. But not right now. But if that happens there, but we'll see here. Smooth. Yeah, good to see Stefan is here. Kenny G type smooth. That's the kind of smooth we're talking about. Good to see stacking points. Patrick Ekstrom is here. We have Pickle Rick is here. Hello, Pickle Rick. So good to see you, sir. And Gray Man was first tonight. Good to see Captain Vic as well, too. Usually Global Warmer is first, but you beat everybody. Nice job. And he's there and stacking. Very good. Stefan is here, and he says, I've had dealings with Nigeria. They end up getting my social security number. Oh my goodness gracious. We can't have that. The Nigerian princes, they always want your social security number. It makes me very insecure to have a social security number. There's the Global Warmer with a thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Good to see the Global Warmer is here tonight. And as I slurp my way into madness, we also have Jeffrey Jackson is here tonight. Good to see you, Jeffrey Jackson. Welcome, my friend. So good to see you. Yes, indeed. And good to see PM Galleria is made a live stream as well. Working Man's Blues. I hear you, brother. So good to see you. Been a busy week for me. JD is here as well as Freedom Will Ring. Good to see all of you guys. Thank you for being here tonight. If you are here, if you could just take and just expend the energy to press that thumbs up button. Yes, indeed. We got 33 of you, but only 13 likes. We're trying to... Yes, indeed. It does help. I appreciate it so much. Richard Metcalf is here. And, oh, man. Yes, Stacking Point says it was first on his screen. Yeah, mine shows that I've got it all set on live chat. If you put it on live chat, it may switch. But I'm glad you're here, Stacking Points. You were definitely here very much at the beginning. Jimmy J is here, and so is Robert E. Lee. And JM Unleashed is here. Good to see JM. Yes, indeed. So good to see you. Liquid Electrum says here, I've been yelling it from the rooftops. Higher, low, higher, high. The trend continues rapidly. It sure is, and it's happening now. We saw $24 silver earlier today. It was quite exciting. Yes, indeed. Urban D is here. Good to see Urban D. Welcome. Shiny McStacken is here. Good to see you all. Thank you for being here tonight as we march through the madness through some of these comments, and then we're going to get some scam calls. We're going to get the other guy calling us back that we talked to the other night. He's going to call us back. 1964 Quarter says, what little I know about crypto, I tend to look for physical value in most everyday expenses. Yeah, that's right. That's definitely the way you look. You want to look at the physical value. If it doesn't have a physical value, I tend to shy away. I tried to study crypto on the internet. It was a great value for transferring huge sums of money with very little accountability. It's really easy for the FTX managers to make huge gains. Doesn't sound like a good fit for me. Government needs to stay out of crypto. That's right, exactly. Yeah, for as much money as they were able to make and squander in such a short amount of time, that's where the problem is. No accountability. I heard it basically he did it through the what is it? I guess he did it through QuickBooks, as I heard today in testimony. But regardless, all right, very good. And let's see, we've got Cybercurrent Twitcher says the banks already have more control of us than they should. Yep, I agree. That's exactly why I use cash for virtually every physical purchase I make. Yes, I use a lot of cash too. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Your comment got deleted. Oh, what happened? That's strange. I don't see that it's been deleted. Stacking Points on my end. It could be YouTube that did it. Sometimes it may have just been a glitch that the comment's gone. But But anyways, let's see here. Very good. But glad you're here. Freight Grinder says he is here. Good to see Freight Grinder. Welcome, my friend. Good to see Skywalker Precious Metals is here as well. Good to see you. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Welcome. And where are we at? We've got Carrie Teran says, there comes a time when the people need to rise up and take back their country. The time is now. We have to stop allowing this. And if you haven't noticed, neither party has our interest in mind. We need to start over again. And I'll tell you what, say what you want about Trump, but he actually fought the administrative state and was a real threat. I think folks like him, Ted Cruz, Mike Lee, and several in the House. I think Jim Jordan's a really good one. They're the ones in the Freedom Caucus they're the ones that are doing the right thing. Yes, indeed, I agree. Silver Wolverine is here. Good to see you. So good to see you, my friend. Let's see. Dove Season is here. Good to see Dove Season. Welcome, sir. How are you doing? All right. And Sterling Cannabis says, absolutely. When gold and silver reach their honest nominal value, stacking silver and gold will no longer be a hedge against inflation. It's where our currency will be settled. It's if any treasury moves back into inflation, then all bets are off. Any treasure move back in inflation, yes. Yeah, I tell you what, it's crazy. It's it's tough to really gauge kind of where the value is, but through the course of time, it could be that gold and silver are undervalued right now. Robert Casanova is here. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. Let's see. And we've got DR says, I'm afraid if this point reaches the U.S., it will be too late for anyone to start stacking. Don't forget to buy guns. We will need them. Exactly right. We will need them. We will need them. Exactly. It's good to have them right now for sure. Who knew the salt must flow? Says, worrying times indeed. You ever watch hundreds of buffalo or wildebeest run and scatter because of one lion? This is an analogy of the general population and the government. If we the people would only learn to stop, turn, and work together to fight off the sole aggressor, we would be victorious. The single aggressor is weak. We the people are strong. That's a good analogy. The problem is I think like-minded folks like us are already there. And the best way to do that is in the ballot box, right? Sadly, there's just not enough of us right now. But anyways, I digress. And I don't know how we would make that, it's tough to really translate that into without implementing, depending on how the threat is materializes. All right. Let's see here. Very good. We've got Michael Burnett says, anything under $30 is a steal for silver, under $2K for gold. Yes. I tend to think those will probably be considered fairly low prices. Then the one scammer is 2 minutes late from calling us. So he's going to call us right at 6:05, and he's not done it yet. I'm really disappointed in the scammers. All right, let me find the one that says 6:05. Here we go. I'm going to put waiting on your call. Let's see here. All right. Half of America is full. That's the problem. That's right. Good to see Terry is here. Terry 79, actually just 79. The artist formerly known as Terry 79 is now just 79. She has relegated herself to just a number. Michael Martin, if you vote, you accept the lie. Well, not necessarily. If you because the vote is the obviously, I guess it has a different meaning depending on where you live, in which state. But the thing is you overwhelm with a vote. Really, that's the key. You overwhelm and I can't say too much about it, but you have to overwhelm the vote so that it makes it harder for them to do what they do on the other end of things, if you know what I'm saying there. But that's all we have right now is the power and to lobby our Congress people, which I certainly strongly encourage. But good to see you guys. Very good. All right, let's go over here. We've got Brant Rosenstock says, Nigeria the scamming capital of the world. Actually, India is now. You don't see as many Nigerian scammers these days. Not nearly as many. With India, well, yeah, along with India, and then after they scam you, they convert it to some type of Bitcoin and so forth and so on. That's true. That's definitely a very good point. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. I think we may have to go ahead and call these people. All right, let's go ahead and call. Call the scammer. Come on. Let's make it happen, Captain.
Please leave a message at the tone.
Ah, dang it, they're not calling me. Let's see here. Let me text them. They tried to change the time on me, and then they said, okay, we'll do it at this time. And then they tried to change it again. I said, well, we already committed to 6:05. And so, you know, it's crazy. But we got others. If they don't call, we have others. We got others. Johnny number 5. Johnny number 5. Good to see you. JW, it's time you to get educated, guys, he says here. If you fight Sal's logic all you want, but you aren't fooling anyone but yourself. We are doing our homework. Be honest and with yourself before you take a stand against metals. Have you taken the time to do your homework? I don't know that there's too many that are challenging stacking precious metals, but if they are, I hope to read your comment. Thank you, my friend. Very good. The Sarge is here. Good to see you. Welcome, my friend. Oh, yeah. Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate it. Gold and Silver is here. Kenneth Ledford is here. Band User is here. Thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. We got 46 of them. If you are here and so inclined, if you were to press that thumbs up button, it would certainly light up and it would make Uncle Sal happy. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, we're praying for Silver King. Thank you, Grayman61. Silver King is going through a tough time. He's taking a sabbatical on this channel. He spent so much time here, and we really appreciate him very, very much. And so I pray that he, that everything will come together. There some wounds that he's experienced in his life here recently will never fully heal. He's lost some good folks in his life, and I'm not going to say much more than that, but he's having a tough time. So just keep him in your prayers, but thank you, guys. John Michael is here. Let's explore. Indeed. All right. Yes, indeed. And Rocky Superstar, I like cash, keep stacking. I saw some credit cards sales declined on sales of guns. Yes. And Oregon is now going to be stopping sales completely. Insane what they're proposing. Some of these politicians are literally an affront to the Second Amendment in these states. It's crazy. All right, very good. High Plains Drifter is here. Good to see you. X9523, gold and silver is great, but if we aren't using a decentralized cryptocurrency, we really don't have a dog in the fight. Well, and the thing is that, I don't know. I mean, that's fine, but the thing is that, like I said in the video, I don't have anything against cryptocurrencies that people accumulate it, but I think it's a good idea for those that are in the crypto sphere to have some gold and silver to protect just in case the worst thing happens. Thank you, NC Prospectors, for the thumbs up. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you. Cherokee Cowboy says, I need another fix. Keep on stacking. We're going to try. We're going to keep on stacking. Appreciate it. All right. Pretzel Maker, there definitely is counterparty risk with holding physical gold and silver. It's JP Morgan and others who manipulate it. But it's our best chance to retain our wealth. Actually, I disagree with that strongly. No offense to you, Pretzel Maker. There is no counterparty risk with holding physical gold and silver because you measure it in ounces and not in the price. And so therefore, there's actually a benefit if they knock it down, but if they manipulate it upwards, which that happens too, a lot of people don't talk about that, but indeed does happen. That's what JP Morgan did. They manipulated it up to the upside. There is a loss at the time of purchase when you make that, if it's a false high for it. But nonetheless, it all works itself in the end, out in the end, because gold and silver have sustained and surpassed and work themselves out from any kind of corruption that can happen that man puts into them. You hold the physical, you're good to go. All right, thank you, Dennis Niemeyer. He just finished a hard day's work, 16 hours. That's 2 8-hour shifts. Amazing. Hope you're able to get some rest tonight. I'm honored that you are here, Dennis. Thank you, brother. That is a solid day indeed. Thank you so much. Tim Oliver is here. Welcome, sir. And Kenneth Ledford is still with us. Tom Larson is coming to us from Michigan. No scam callers yet. We await. We're counting them down. They were supposed to call. Another one is supposed to call me. Several of them are supposed to call me at 6:15. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Okay. That's that one. Let's go over here. Oh, here it comes. Here comes one. Here comes one. Oh, yeah. Hello?
Hello, Richard. How's it going? This is Henry.
Hi, Henry. How are you doing? How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm just...
Yeah. Just wanted to give you a call. Is this still a good time to talk?
This is a great time to talk. I appreciate it. I had another one supposed to call me at 6:05, but they stood me up, those sons of biscuits. Don't you hate that when they do that, Henry?
Yes, of course, I know. But, I have to keep my word like I said I would.
All right, I like that. That's great. I like a man that keeps his word. And a woman, too. I don't want to be partial.
Of course.
Women that keep their word are very nice, too. And if they hold any of the other 72 genders, if they keep their word, I have a little bit of respect for them, okay?
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Just want to touch base to just go speak about, the business funding option, learn a little bit about your business, and, see if I could be of any assistance, if any.
Oh, sure, yes. Well, when you say touch base, I mean, is some of this business going to be happening at around second base, first base, third base? Because those are the only bases that I know of. The pitcher's mound does not count, and home plate is a whole nother scenario. It's a whole nother thing. So, which base are we talking specifically here?
Any base that you're comfortable in talking about your business, I would say.
I would say, since it's our second time talking, let's not go past second base right now, okay?
Great.
All right.
Okay, gotcha. So what industry are you in?
I am in the baseball industry. Funny you. I thought that's why you were using the analogy there. I am in the baseball. Yeah. So what we do is we manufacture baseball bats, Henry, and what we do is we put the special material that helps with the physics of the bat, and we put rhodium in there along with a little bit of palladium. Hold on 1 second, Henry. Just hold on.
Yeah.
Hello? Are you still with me, Henry?
Yes, I am.
The call dropped. Sorry about that. Anyways.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes. So anyways, so what we do is we manufacture these baseball bats, and we put small little strings, very, very tiny little strings, thread-like material made of rhodium and palladium inside of the baseball bat. No silver, Henry. I'm not going to talk about silver in this endeavor here, okay? We don't want to overpump silver. We want to put a little bit of the palladium and the rhodium inside of these bats. And then they're going to just knock it out of the park when they make contact with that ball. It's going to give them the upper edge. It's going to give your team the upper edge. And it's for baseball players who are 18 years and older. No little leagues or farm leaguers will use these bats, okay?
Right.
Okay? So that's what the funding is for. It's a new initiative with an existing company. Rhodium fibers. You know, like the fibrous materials they're finding in cadavers of people who have had the jab. You know those fibers that they're finding in the bodies of people who have had the shot?
Yeah.
It's nothing like those fibers at all. It's nothing like those fibers at all. These are completely different because these are made of metal, not coagulated, fibroids or anything like that. So no relation to that whatsoever.
Great. That's great to hear.
Thank
For
you.
real. Okay. Great. Okay, so how long you been in business?
Only 14 years.
14 years?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you ever
And well, Henry, I gotta clarify something here about that.
Uh-huh.
I will have been in business 15 years, 12 months from right now.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
I just
Yeah.
want to
Thanks
clarify
for the
that so you
clarity.
understand, okay? All right, very good.
Okay.
Now, if you
Gotcha.
would have asked me that
So,
question a year ago, I probably would have said 13 years, more than likely.
yeah, more than likely.
Right,
You would
yeah.
have said 13 years.
And then if we go back
Gotcha.
a full year, but even before that, I probably would have said that I've
You
been
would
in
have said
business for
12.
12 years. That's right. Now, can you guess what would
Right.
happen if I said that 3 years ago?
11 years. I
11
graduated elementary
years. That's
school.
exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Now, if we do go back yet another year from that, it's going to be a whole decade I would have been in business, right, Henry?
Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
Right,
Okay,
right.
and was it just you, or do you have a partner?
Well, do-si-do your partner is what they always tell me, right? But in this instance, I like I'm a sole man. In other words, I'm a sole proprietor
Okay,
in this
gotcha.
case. Right, right.
Any employees or just you?
It just I've got a couple of employees that I've hired over the ages. Some of them have just come
Gotcha.
across the border fairly recently here. I'm going to go down and pick them up down in Nogales here fairly soon.
Hopefully you get them their papers.
I got to get their papers.
How
Yeah,
much?
they get their
Yeah.
papers. We're
How
gonna make
much?
a little card. We're gonna make it a pink card instead of a green card. Is that
Yeah.
okay? Yes.
Yeah. How much are you making per month?
I'm yanking in about 98,000 smackers. That's little cryptic slang for dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
I'm hip with all the kids these days, but that's what they call them, smackers. The kids they ought to say,
Smackers.
yeah,
Yeah.
they call them smackers.
Smackaroos.
Yeah, smackaroos. I
Okay.
like that one.
Gotcha.
You may have started a new trend, Henry.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully I did.
Like a
let's
Henry
say,
repeating arms trend. Right, go ahead.
So how much are you looking for?
Well, in order to procure the palladium and platinum, we've got to really time these markets. We got to time these markets like crazy. And as I am speaking to you, Henry, right now, it looks like that palladium is up fairly dramatically. It's up over 2.7%, up $50 on the day to $2,008 an ounce. But rhodium took a pretty big hit. It's down over 3.41%, so it's down to 13 grand. Rhodium at one time was $29,000. Can you believe it?
Oh wow.
Yeah, it really was. It really was up, but now it's 13. So this is a good time. I think we want to try to get in on this because even though palladium is up $50, rhodium is down $400, and so we're going to be able to save on the rhodium right now. Is that mind blowing? Does that blow your mind?
Yeah, I don't really follow the metal market, so it does.
Yeah, you should follow the metal markets. I'm a heavy metal kind of guy, and platinum is the heaviest of the metals that are traded on the COMEX and with the spot price and the markets, LBMA and the Trading View and all these other places. However, the general metals markets are. Platinum is the heaviest, but I'm particular to gold, silver, and I'm liking palladium too. And rhodium is the bomb diggity.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. And
Yeah.
how soon do you need the funds?
Well, if we could procure them before the end of the year, I would be a happy camper.
Okay, gotcha.
Which means
Gotcha.
I'd probably take some of the money and skim it off the top to set up a little tent outside my yard and camp out there to celebrate getting the money. That way I could literally say that I'm an actual happy camper with this money. So I probably would need to get more than what I'm asking for to account for the camping because I got to buy a tent.
Gotcha. Okay, so I could definitely put a 5% on top of that.
Yeah, 5% for the camping. Gotcha. Thank you. That's right. Very good.
Okay, gotcha. So let me go over the process, right? You know, we could definitely close before the end of the year.
Nice.
Just need some information from you. Right? started.
Social security number, maybe my mother's maiden name.
So we would just need an application from you with your last 4 months bank statement.
Okay, and that little appy. I can do the appy. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can do the appy? Okay, gotcha. What is the best email so I can send it over to you?
It is ty74@aol.com.
ty74@aol.com?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Have you ever been camping before by any chance, Henry?
No, I have never been camping. I would like to go, though. I live in New York. I'm from New York City, so I'm a Yankee.
Sometimes I like to camp out down there on Wall Street, like they did back in Occupy Wall Street down back in 2011.
Yeah, 2011, yeah.
It was fun. That was a fun time. We were camping out. Me and the buddies were camping out down there, just having a good old time. Knocking up capitalism, and oh yeah, good times.
Yeah, the good old capitalism. Yeah, I know. Good times, but definitely gotta go camping one day. Where you located at?
Well, I'm in Parsippany, New Jersey. I could probably head out there and set up a tent over there at the old.
Okay.
I could probably set up a camp over there in the old Bryant Park down there in Midtown.
What's some good places to go camping at?
Bryant Park there in Midtown.
That's New York.
In the southeast corner of Central Park, right there by the AOL Center. The Time Warner AOL buildings. You got a nice view of those little twin towers there. You just camp out right there. Oh, fun times. Fun. That's where I would set my tent up. Just skip across the East River. You have the old Hudson. Just,
back in the day in the 20th century, right?
Yep, swim across the Hudson and just set up my tent and just hang out, just chill.
Okay, gotcha. Just sent over the email to you to ty74@aol.com.
You got it. You got it.
To be so kind.
Yes.
Richard, just confirm if you got it or not.
Yes, I will do that. I'm not at a point where I can check that at this very moment in time, but I will definitely confirm through the standard venues of communication, likely email, that I got it, and then we will go from there. But it sounds wonderful. Okay. Well, I'm actually expecting another call here very, very soon, but I appreciate it, Henry. This has been a delightful conversation. I'm looking forward to our camping excursion there at Bryant Park or the southeast side of Central Park. And so we can have a nice view of Billionaires Row and the Hearst Tower, which should have been about 3 times the height that it is now. That really disappoints me that the Hearst Tower is not as high as it should be, but that's another story that I won't bother you with. But we'll look forward to it, okay?
So when should I follow up with you?
What should I follow up? Just respond to the email. Yeah, that's right. Just respond to the email that you send me, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Sure, no problem.
All right, thank you, Henry. You have a good one. We'll talk to you later, Henry. Okay, bye-bye.
Likewise. Take it.
Bye-bye. All right. Nice. All right. I miss the Twin Towers, too. All right, where are we at? We've looked at the markets already. Insane in the membrane. JW, no. I wanted to continue accumulating lower. This looks like a lot like 2020 last quarter. Just look at the charts. They look identical. It follows the path. Next dip we will be in January. Interesting. Okay. Wow. I noticed that. That's a good analysis there. All right. By the way, we stand ready for push-ups at any moment in time here. Let's see here. I got the email open. We've got everything. That's right. You got it, JM Unleashed. Some people don't get my little things in there, but you got that. You saw that. A lot of people wouldn't get that. You got it. Good job. You noticed, JM. Thank you. Respond to his own email. You gotta love it. All right. Gotta throw a little bit of that stuff in there to throw him off. Let's see here. All right. Abe says, Sam being arrested proved what I've been saying. Scam coin is worthless and is a scam. Notice that I hearted this comment and I responded to it. I just didn't respond to it. I hearted the comment too. Did you all notice that I hearted this comment too? Pathetic Predator, Prepper says, public service message, thank you, but I believe you are singing to the choir. I am doing my part besides reading Article 110 of the Constitution, Section 10. I recommend Maloney's 7 Stages of Empire, then recommend your channel to anyone showing interest in sound money. I can't stand Speg's giggling like a little schoolgirl, but I recommend his vids with Tim and them as third option. All right. Well, yes, Speg is he is somebody else. That's Yankee you're referring to. But thank you, Pathetic Prepper. I appreciate it. There's probably a lot of the things annoying on this channel that aren't on those other channels. But thank you, sir. I appreciate that, Pathetic Prepper. Very kind. Constitutional Stacker is here. Check out his channel. So good to see. See Constitutional Stacker is here. A good guy. All right. Let's see here. Let's march. We've got Pretzel Maker says, so why wouldn't the government make it illegal to trade or sell gold and silver to anyone other than the government if we go to CBDC? They very well could. That's taking it to yet another level. They very well could make illegal the sale, just like Oregon is doing with guns. You won't be able to buy guns. All right, very good. Okay, let's see. All right. Silver Fan, you beat me to the punch, Sal. In my head, I was thinking the carrot or the stick, right before you said carrot. Thank you, Silver Fan. Yes, indeed, I appreciate that, sir. Whoa, Pickle Rick with the first super chat of the night. Super flying chat. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Pickle Rick 10. Let's give him 10 push-ups. I need to do a little bit of push-ups. Get the blood flowing tonight. Pickle Rick. Oh, yeah, you the man. There we go. Let's move these. Get the tendencies to make this happen. We almost tipped over the chair. Let's do 10 push-ups. 1, 2. Oh, hold on. Call. Sorry. Hold on a second. We had to interrupt push-ups for the scammer. Hello?
Good evening.
Good evening to you. Hold on one second. I gotta do
Sure.
10 more quick push-ups. I was in the middle of exercising. Just hold on a second. Here we go.
Go for it.
1,
Can I coach you?
2, 3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was only supposed to do 10. You threw me off.
Keep it going.
I can't. I gotta pretend I'm out of breath right now. Oh, man. Son of a motherless goat. Shoot.
What's going on?
I'm just chilling like Bob Dylan. And who may I ask is calling again?
This is Isaac Moore, Steady Capital.
Isaac, how you doing, Isaac?
Good. Yes,
Yeah.
I call you 6:30. Let's talk.
Let us talk. All right. Yes, indeed. Well, I'm trying to figure out, Isaac, how we can make this business relationship work with you giving me a bunch of money.
Of course.
Any way we can do that?
Yes. What do you guys do? Tell me.
I'd like to be able to procure a bunch of money, specifically around $250,000, to be able to inject gold atoms inside of tomatoes to feed the goats.
Interesting. Okay. You guys are in agriculture?
Agrigenetics.
Agriculture.
Agrigenetics. And so what happens is the gold atoms, we're literally injecting as small as amount of little tiny particles of gold that are 5 to 6 atoms large into tomatoes to alter the tomato DNA to feed the goats to provide. And what this does is it stimulates their booby glands so that they secrete this special kind of milk. And this milk is fortified with multiple vitamins and minerals and actually traces of gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. All 4 of those metals, small little traces of those metals, just from injecting small particles of gold the size of about 5 or 6 atoms each.
Wow. Okay, so let me ask you, how are you currently, what's your current business like right now, before this tomato injection?
You mean you're not going to challenge the science on this at all?
I couldn't care less what you want to do with the money.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's do something you do care about. If you will do me this favor, Isaac, because I'm all about physical fitness. If you can do 10 push-ups with me right now, get on the floor right.
You're into fitness?
Yeah, I'm going to do 10 push-ups. Will you do them with me?
Are you into fitting this dick in your mouth?
No. Push-ups. Let's do 10 push-ups together. Are you ready? You going to do them with me?
Push-ups?
Yeah, here we go. You're on speakerphone.
Why don't
Let's
you
do it.
push up these nuts?
Okay, hold on. Let's do 10 push-ups together. Here we go, Isaac. Come on. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you get that, Isaac? Did you do them with me, Isaac?
I did. I got it.
I didn't hear you count. I don't hear you breathing.
I got it. No, trust me, I'm breathing.
I don't hear you breathing heavy. We gotta call him back. This is not gonna meet the duff.
The number you dialed cannot be reached from your calling area.
Son of a... He blocked me, that son of a biscuit. Well, that failed for Dove Season's challenge. Let me try it one more time. My boy. He was rude. He was trying to get me to do fellatio on him. That was not very nice of him.
The number you dialed cannot be reached from your calling area. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Dang it, he blocked me right away. Thanks. I gave it the old college try, Dove Season. Thank yous, brother. Appreciate that. All right. Nice. Isaac doing fake push-ups. Yes, indeed. Scam this scammer. That's what we like to how we like to do it. And we still have not gotten our Soul 70s guy. He's supposed to call me back. Let's get him here. Where's he at? Waiting on you, brother. On you, brother. All right, here we go. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Let's move on up the comment chain here. We've got John says, I worked hard for the money I have in the bank. I won't stand for restricted access to that money. Exactly right. Exactly. It should not be restricted. True that. Very good. Let's see here. Yeah, that guy was a certified Benachode. Let's call him back too. You hung up. Let's see. You hung up. Call me back. Call me back. I think I'm safe from the fellatio. Very good. All right. Safe from the old fellatio from that Ben Chode, Marta Chode. He's a chutia. All right, let's see. All right. Silita says, yes, there is a time when it will be too late to stack. That time is when you go into palliative care. Stack, thumbs up. There you go. Exactly. That's right. Very, very good. All right. Terry79, what is fellatio? Well, really, the thing you'd probably be more interested in is cunnilingus, Terry. That's really what you would probably be more interested in the old fellatio, I will say. Timothy Whittington, another reason to stack now, no matter the premiums. All right, here we go. We got the call. We got a call coming in. Here we go. Hello?
Hi, Jim. This is Phil Dennis.
Phil Dennis?
Yeah, we spoke earlier. I was supposed to call you at 6:20.
Right. Very good. Nice. Well, thank you for calling. You're a couple minutes late, 20 minutes late or so, or 18 minutes late, but that's okay. It's all good in the neighborhood. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome, man. I'm really blessed. Again, I'm Phil Dennis.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought, Phil. Because I was in the middle of exercising. I got to do for Stefan 10 because I complete him. Just a second. I got to finish these push-ups real quick.
Oh, absolutely. How much longer do you have for your workout? Because that makes you a better business owner if you're in shape. So
that's right. Just 10 seconds. Maybe even less than that because I'm pretty quick with the push-ups. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did one more just for get some
One
signals.
more for the business.
That's right, exactly. One more for the business. That's right, Dennis. All right, very good. Or
all right.
Phil Dennis, right? Phil Dennis.
Phil Dennis. Actually, what I did was I shut down and went and met with my personal trainer and got my 45 minutes in in between that.
Oh,
So we
wonderful.
have to be well rounded.
We gotta wait,
And
especially after eating a bunch of food. You're really well rounded, and yes, indeed.
and I'm a grandfather, so I want to be around a lot longer.
Well, there you go.
You know, I'm a former fireman. I was a fireman for like 3.5 years in New York.
Oh,
And,
nice.
So since I'm at a desk most of the time, I have to consciously say, hey, let me get my workout in and stay well-rounded. So I'm not just giving good advice, I'm the first partaker.
That's right. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Incredible. So what got you out of the firefighting then? Tell you what, that's a good quality, I mean, that's a good, honorable profession.
I'm going to tell you the story. Okay, back when I was like 20 years old, another family that lived across the street house had a fire.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, Miss Braxton passed away. The fire trucks came, and we were all pissed, and we were like, what took you so long? You could have saved her, you bunch of a-holes.
Right.
F you, F the fire department. And then 5 of the biggest firemen jumped off the truck, and they had tears in their eyes, and they said, you know what? You're absolutely right. Because we're shorthanded, because they're a bunch of big mouth mother effers like you standing around watching, and not one of you show up to our fundraisers where we're asking for help. We have the same fucking firemen. We haven't induced a new fireman in 2 years. And the same firemen who's supposed to retire have to get out their beds because you lazy big mouths flapping your gums don't do anything. You just talk.
And so you showed action and you joined the fire department.
We were like, oh yeah, well, where's the next meeting?
Hold on one second, Phil. Hold on. You're on a roll, but hold on one second here. I have a feeling somebody else wants to hear this story here too, so hold on. Hello?
Hello.
I'm here.
Are you here?
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank God. You hear me better a little bit?
Can you tell me who this is?
This is Sean.
Sean, you're talking to Phil. Phil was just in the middle of telling us how he became a firefighter.
Wow. Hey, man. All right, so let me roll. Hey, Sean. So they said, well, you know what? Everybody says they're coming and they're going to show up. Nobody ever does. Yeah, well, we're all coming. We're coming. It was like 15 or 20 of us.
Right.
We had to be there the next morning, Sunday, 9 o'clock. Out of all those big mouths, 5 of us showed up. Out of all 5 of us, I was the only one that followed through and passed all the tests to become a fireman. I was a corporate paralegal at the time, working for a pretty big outfit in Manhattan.
Right.
And I actually cut my hours down, and I stayed on duty 3 nights a week.
What do you think of that, Sean? Sean, what do you think of that?
I think that sounds impressive. I'm just waiting to hear the rest of the story.
Okay.
Well, the story is, out of that department, I think they had 63 members. I was the 4th brother, black man, admitted into the department, and because of that, the department actually started expanding, and it was good for community relations. I stayed in the department 5 years until and then when 9/11
You told me it was 3 years earlier, Phil.
No, I stayed in. I was off the rolls. I didn't actually demit my badge number until like the 4th or 5th year, which was around when 9/11 happened.
Okay.
And I couldn't take it anymore. I was still in Manhattan. I had a house in Queens. I worked in Manhattan.
I'm sorry, because I just came in the middle of the. But what is like the main theme or bottom line?
Oh, nothing. I was just telling. He asked me a question. What made you become a fireman? Because I'm actually a banker. So he asked me what made me become a fireman.
That's it. You're a banker. We love bankers.
No, you don't. You're not supposed to. Let me tell you something. Bankers don't love you. And I'm gonna tell you something. When I'm a banker in the banking industry, but I do not relinquish my funding ability to one bank. I'm loyal to my clients. If somebody's at Bank of America, watch out. They're going to steer you towards Bank of America.
But aren't you a banker?
Yes, I am. But I'm a banker on the inside, and I work for my
like
clients.
A rooster, and it looks like a rooster. It's a rooster.
Okay, I'm still a banker. However, you're getting the truth of what the industry is. Okay?
Right, but I'm thinking. All right, so what are you looking to help my uncle out with? What?
Well, we're getting to that conversation. So, tell me about your business and exactly what your business does.
Only my uncle could answer that.
I must be his uncle. That's Q's me, right? And Sean is representing me. He's my lawyer, right?
I'm on the phone with the wrong people.
Well, then I want you to stay on the phone, and I want you to ear or monitor everything we talk about. So, tell me about your business.
Well, I have a new initiative. I believe in entrepreneurship, and I am starting.
Silver?
What's?
Yeah, the silver.
That's right, with silver. And can you tell him, Sean, what I'm going to be doing with the silver?
I don't think that you should just tell everyone your idea.
He shouldn't. No, and he's right. Sean is right, and I'm gonna tell you why. Remember, we initially talked about you needing $120,000.
Right.
So I need to determine the best way for you to get it and the cheapest way for you to get it. But I need to know where it's gonna come from. So let's just talk about the
where it's gonna come from, or where it's gonna go.
No, where it's going to come from, and I'll explain that. As far as what lender is proper for you to go to, who won't BS you. So I need to know what the money is for and where it's coming from as far as what business I'm using to qualify you.
Well, I'm actually pretty excited about this silver initiative that I'm doing. So,
but you've been around a long time. You don't want to go ask a bank for money for new things. I can get you the money.
He can't tell a lie even if his like.
Well, that's why. Now, this is why it's important to have a banker that's on your side, because I wouldn't even let him say that to a bank.
Yeah, but he won't. I don't think he's gonna let you say the opposite. That's how honest he is.
Well, then let me put it to you like this, Sean. How has he been? What has his business been doing to make money for the past 6 months?
That's a different question.
What business right now pays the bills?
Like I said, could you answer that?
You want to know what my business is doing on a monthly basis, essentially in revenues?
Just on a month. I need to know what the business is, and how do you make money every day? What are you doing right now? Because
I call him
I'm Mr. Well, you're not calling me Mr. Dennis. I ain't asking you to, but I need to get to this conversation of.
So what were you saying, Sean? What did he say?
Let's stop messing around. All right, you're right. Because he needs the money.
All right. Well, as a banker friend, that between us, never tell a bank I need the money. Okay, so all right. That's.
Can I say? Is it okay if I say I would like to have the money?
Sean, get him to tell me.
Wait, could he say he would like to have it and not?
No, you got to act like you don't care. You can use it. Right? Because you don't want to seem desperate. If you seem desperate to a bank, what do? They charge you extra interest. Okay?
What's your bank called? Because I'm by my computer. So what's your bank called?
This is Flagler Business Capital. FLAGLER. Business Capital.
One second. Slow down. I thought you were from Chase. Okay, what is it again?
They're one of my lenders, but no, I'm not from Chase. Flagler, FLAGLER.
Yeah.
Business Capital. .com.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah,
is, all right, how much does your business make every month?
I'm pulling in about 98,000 smackers. That's what the kids are calling them these days, but that translates to dollars.
Okay, so 98 grand a month. What do you do? What does your business do that makes you 100 grand a month?
Well, we are in manufacturing, and we manufacture undergarments of certain varieties, but we want to expand that into this other initiative, which I've been told to kind of be hush-hush about. But right now we're in the undergarment business. And
Okay,
but it is a very clean business. It's a very clean business, I got to tell you.
Well, how long has that business? Listen, how long has that business been in existence? How long? Well, when did you form the LLC or corporation?
14 years ago. If you were to ask me this last year, it would have been 13 years ago. But since you're asking me this year, it's 14 years ago.
Well, no. That's awesome. Now, what did the business file for tax income last year? What was your gross income last year?
Well, I got to get the paperwork out for that, and I don't have.
Roundabout me. You don't have to be exact.
So, just to say about $1.1 million probably last year.
Okay. So, do you owe the FDA any money?
The FDA, the Food and Drug Administration? No, I don't owe them a thing. Oh yeah, no, I don't owe them anything at the moment.
Hold on. Just answer these simply. Do you owe any other business loans right now?
I probably owe some people an apology, but no other banks. I don't owe any banks, any people, any money or any Bitcoin.
Okay,
I do have a little bit of money that I owe to something called FTC.
Is that a lender?
FTX. I'm sorry, FTX. It's an exchange. I owe those people a couple of bucks, but other than that, I'm good.
Okay, that's not a big deal. Do you have a Dun and Bradstreet?
It is a big deal for all. But Banker, can I ask you something, sir?
Yes, man. Sure, man.
What's like the bottom line? Because I feel like we're beating around the bush.
I'm not beating around. I'm asking questions that will help me determine what his options are and how to get his hands on capital. So just stand by until I ask you a question.
How much longer is it going to take?
I can't determine that until you let me answer the questions I want to ask. I'm not going to just. Let me
change the question. You're right. That was intelligent. I like that. That was very witty. So let's ask this: how many more questions are there?
I just want to help. But go ahead.
How many more questions are there?
It depends on what he says when he answers the next question. Because the more questions that I ask, the better off he is. Now, can I proceed?
We have a
I got to go in a few minutes too. I'm about to cut to the chase. How's your credit?
And by Chase, I don't think he's meaning the Chase, J.P. Morgan Chase, right?
Right now. So, how's your credit?
My credit roll is pretty good. I gotta say, it's pretty good.
Okay. All right. No negatives on it?
No negatives. That's pretty good. I use my credit card a lot. I like to run up the old balance. That's good for the credit, right?
Well, it is up until when you're ready to ask for money. Then the credit cards need to be below 10%. Now we're going to get to the meat and potatoes.
All right.
I get clients 0%
I had those last night,
interest.
actually. They were very good.
I get clients 0% interest lines of credit when they look like you. I get clients money under the business so they don't have to always run their personal credit. Your documentation in order, I'll get you SBA money, which is the cheapest interest on the planet. We don't do the high interest loans because they waste time and you're on a treadmill. In your position, you want lines of credit, not a bunch of loans. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when you get a bunch of loans, they want all your documents, and then they want to make sure you're doing what you said you're doing with the money. If you have a line of credit,
how do I?
$300,000. Listen, if I get you like $300 grand in line of credit, and you want to use $100 grand to do the other business venture, that's your business. It's not their business, as long as you pay the line of credit. Right? That makes sense.
Sean, what do you think of that? Sean?
Yeah.
Okay, Sean. Now, what do you think
I
about that?
texted you what I think of.
Oh, I can't read that now because I'm on the old telephonic device that I'm talking with now. But
All right, I got to talk to Dr. Harris and
Dr. Harris. Who's
yeah,
Dr.
one of my other clients.
Oh, okay, Dr. Harris.
They're in California. Yeah, they're in Cali.
Okay.
So,
Going back to Cali. That's a song about LL Cool J.
We want to just put them on the line?
No. That's another client that I'm helping. I
Yeah.
can't do that.
We'll do 2 birds in 1 stone.
Yeah, I'll be glad to listen to Dr. Harris. If we're going back to Cali like LL Cool J.
Don't break the party up.
That's right. We want to party all the time. We want to party all the time, just like Eddie Murphy used to say.
I want to see your business successful.
Yeah,
So,
thank you. This is wonderful.
So you can call me back, or you can call me back tomorrow. As far as what it takes to get to that,
Right.
We don't run the credit. Okay, that protects your nice credit score.
Yeah, we don't want to attack their credit score. We don't want to attack that. So yeah, if we can avoid that.
Well, that doesn't work in my best interest. I want to keep your credit nice so I can get you the low interest and look like a rock star.
Right. Now, what kind of doctor is Dr. Harris?
She's a gynecologist.
Okay, gynecologist. Okay.
Yeah, pussy doctor.
Very good. Interesting. Okay. That means she would know what cunnilingus is, right?
She has a diagram for you, I'm sure.
Very good. Wonderful.
So when would y'all like to talk again? Y'all want to talk a little bit later or tomorrow?
Let's what's everybody's schedules look like? How about let's do it on Friday at about 6:10 on the Friday for Sean, you, and me.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Friday appointments is for processing and current clients only.
But hey, what am I?
Saturday night.
We got to do it on. How about this? Let's do it on a Sunday night at 6:10. That's breaking into the markets a little bit, the Asian markets, but we'll make exceptions for both you gentlemen. So let's do it on the Sunday night at 6:10 on the Eastern time, okay?
Sure, I'll talk to you on Thursday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
No, Sunday.
Absolutely not.
Sunday.
That's for my Jewish clients who can't talk to me on Friday after dark.
Well,
that's offensive.
I would do Friday. I would do Friday.
Sean, thank you. I'll talk to you Friday afternoon. Okay?
Friday at 6:15. Sean, you good for that?
I'm doing Sunday. I'm Jewish.
Okay. Well, I tell you what. Sean.
You know what? Just for Sean. We're going to do Sunday.
All right, Sunday, 6:10. See you gentlemen both then, all right? All right.
I like Sean. Make sure Sean is available.
Okay.
All right, make sure you're Jewish by Sunday.
Okay, all right. That's right. I'll bring my shoes and my glasses with me. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you all very much. Talk to you Sunday. Bye-bye.
All right, I'll talk to you gentlemen then.
Bye-bye. Oh, boy. Crazy. Now, that was a blast, wasn't it? And, he says, this guy's looking out for me. Okay, that's the guy. This is the guy that liked me playing guitar. That was the guy before Sean was. All right, very good. He's Jewish. Oh, boy. Thank you guys for putting up with me. Why waste one scammer's time when you can waste 2 of their time? You can see how. Don't forget my toolbox. Yes, thank you. Sizzle chests. Ah, here comes another one. Oh, boy. He's calling back. Hello, I forgot my toolbox.
You know that guy's a scammer.
He is? Or are you sure?
You want me to tell you how I know?
Because he said he was a firefighter?
Nope.
How's that?
Because if you click on his website, it says, check the picture I sent you. His website's not even working, and it says not secure.
Oh, boy, that's not good.
Did you see what I sent you, the picture?
No, I haven't had a chance. I'm in the middle of drinking this coffee. I actually had to move on to the next area of business, but I will look at it and I will check it out. But thank you very much. I'll see what it is. That's pretty incredible. He sounded like he was a firefighter, so why can't I trust a firefighter?
Listen, so you're gonna work with him instead of me?
Well, we'll talk to both of you guys on Sunday. We'll see what happens. Will that work?
I didn't know that was a real thing.
Uh-huh. What was a real thing?
being on the phone us three on Sunday. I don't want to hear that guy chattering anymore. He can't. I'm not gonna let him waste any more.
Yeah, but let's have you dominate the conversation this time, okay? Because you're an old soul. You like the 70s. We'll do. I'll pull the guitar out and we'll.
Listen. If you want to work with me, you can see the offers that I give you. And if you're not interested, go work with him and hear his offer. There's too much. That guy's gonna talk to you all night long for the next 6 months before he even gets your application. I'm here. I wanna listen. I wanna play music and sing with you more than anything. However, I also want to do some business if that's what you're looking to do.
Well,
if you're not looking to do it, then let's just get out the guitar and sing a song whenever we're both free and have a chance. But if you're looking for capital, I want to take care of that for you.
Okay. Well, let's on Sunday. Let's talk, and this time you dominate the conversation. Talk about your child. And I'm
not talking to him again.
But you said you would. We were all on the same page. We have this three-way. You can pretend like you're Doyle Hargraves. You know who Doyle Hargraves was?
I saw his website and I saw Unsecure, and it's just.
You can ask him about that.
I don't need that. I've been around long enough to know that someone whose website's unsecure, there's a reason that nobody wants to secure his website, because he's been doing shady things on it and reported.
But I just trust everybody. You understand? I like to see the good in people. I just can't imagine that anybody would want to scam me.
You were talking about the markets. You're involved in the markets, the stock markets, or not really?
No, I'm in this. I like to look at the precious metals prices and the FTX. I mean, I'm putting all my money in on FTX. I think now it seems like a good bet.
Oh, now you're just playing with me.
No, what? I mean, it's a good exchange, right?
No, they're bankrupt.
Oh, when did that happen?
I know you know.
I don't know.
I know.
Let's tell you what. I want to talk to you. Let's talk on Sunday.
No, I have a feeling I'm on YouTube.
You're not on YouTube. You're on the phone with me.
No, I have a feeling that you're more than who you say you are.
I'm just a poor boy from a poor family.
You're not poor. You have a very successful business.
Gagaboo, gagagee, mamma mia, daddy told me to take me home. Do.
Let me ask you something. Be honest with me.
Okay, all right, might as well.
How did a guy like you get on the list? Where did things go wrong that you ended up on the list that I called?
I have no idea. I've been racking my brain for that for years. But I tell you what, one of these days I'll tell you the story on how this all worked out. But I do have to go, but I tell you what, have your machine call my machine. Let's do the lunch thing later. Call me back Sunday at exactly 6, whatever the time we said, 6:15, and we'll talk more. Okay?
This is one big long YouTube video laughing at me.
You know, to think, for me to actually calculate that on a YouTube video, what are the odds or chances of that happening when you think about it?
Yeah, well, these things go very viral.
No, I mean, heck, I haven't even gotten sick at all this year. I haven't even gotten bacterial, much less viral. This is why we use silver, because silver protects you from any viruses or bacteria.
Fine. You win. Okay.
All right. Call me Sunday, okay?
Call me.
Okay, I'll call you. But don't be napping when I call you. No nappy this time.
I might be, because I got a feeling that,
You got a feeling. Is it more than a feeling?
I got a feeling.
Yeah, you know the song. It's a feeling. Got a feeling. Whoa, it's a feeling. Oh, yeah. The Jackson 5, that was from the 70s. You should know it.
I should. I got to get back to studying my 70s.
Indeed, that's right. All right, stay free. All right.
Do you need the money or no?
I might be needing the money. I'll think about it between now and Sunday, all right?
You don't need it.
Call me Sunday and I'll make a decision. I'll give you my banks. I'll have my girl fax over the bank statements. We'll get you to send Sterling Cannabis an ounce of gold and all that stuff, and we'll make it happen, okay?
Email.
Okay, all right, email. Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Sean. Bye-bye. All right. Wow, crazy. So what I was saying before he called back is, what better way to waste one scammer's time than to waste two scammers' time at the same time? Yes, indeed. All right. Hello, El Nino Davida. Davida, good to see you. Anybody got a Davida, honey? Let's see here. All right. The global warmer with a thumbs up. So, let's see here. Oh, did we get the push-ups in? I think we missed a push-up. Somebody sent me a super chat for some push-ups. Did I get those in? I did do those. I told them to hold on while I did those. Timothy Whittington, another reason to stack now, no matter the premiums. Exactly right. Well, no. That's not exactly right. Always be wary of the premiums, even now, because you can find better deals out there. You can stack, but you can stack lower premium silver. I encourage you to do that, and lower premium gold. The premiums do matter, and do not overpay if you are a pure stacker. Now, if you're a collector, you're going to pay a little bit of a premium for some of the things and what have you. But if you're a pure stacker, there's really no reason to overpay. Very good. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Very good. Let's see here. Thank you guys for putting up with me in that little bit of a fun time. That Sean is pretty clever. He knew it was a YouTube thing. Of course, we can't admit that, but anyways. James Real says, thanks to today, keep on trucking, stacking. There you go, James. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Edwin Tan from Singapore. I own gold and I'm happy. All right, and way to go. Good idea to own. 50 push-ups and ice cream for everybody. There you go. I did the push-ups. Thank you, Stefan. I appreciate you, my friend. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, man. Yeah, they'd kill me if they sent me $50. Oh, my gosh. But I'd try to make it happen. All right. If you do that, send it via PayPal. If you send it via PayPal, friends and family, it'll be 100 push-ups because we do 2 for every dollar donated there. But anyways, prepared, not scared. That's exactly right. That's the message. Do not be frightened. Just be prepared. You prepare so that you don't be scared when it hits. All right. Ronald D says, thank you, Sal. This is very informative and good to know what's coming next. I keep on stacking. It's real money and it's out of the system. There you go. That's right. Yeah. It's real money and it's out of the system. Very good. Sound of Silver Episode 3 at least finished the trilogy. My gold and silver stacks are going to be my children once I'm gone, but not to my future ex-wife. All right, El Nino. Yes, I need to do that. I need to do a part 3. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kenneth. All right, fun times here. Global Warmer is here hanging loose with us. Thank you, Global Warmer. Tobacco Row says the following. So if you can't buy gold and silver, will people stack bronze and clad U.S. Liberty coins? I'm ahead of the game. I'll buy whatever I want and pay for it with Sacagawea dollar coins. Liberty money is not Federal Reserve money, you know. It's USA minted. It's a real thing. There you go. All right, very good. Yes. All right, yeah. Liquid Electrum, he very well may have. That's true. He very well could be. If he's smart, he may be searching YouTube for precious metal scammers and find this. Oh my gosh, if that was the case, I'd have to be. Yeah, that's right, Liquid Electrum. I hope he doesn't do it, but that very well could happen. There was actually one time early on when I did this where I told a scammer to look us up on YouTube, and I told them the name and everything. It's like, that's not smart. I should not have done that, but I like to have, usually these scammers, I have good fun with them. So it's good-natured fun. I'm not cussing them out or anything like that. So hopefully they won't get too offended. But at the same time, we're wasting the old time. But anyways, all right. All right. Thank you, Daniel. Got to have fun with them. Eugene says, in Oxford, they're talking about crazy climate lockdowns, and these digital currency will be another way of enforcing travel and purchasing. We're all the enemy of the state. These megalomaniacs are bent on making feudalism great again. Yep, exactly. Can you imagine if they did climate lockdowns? That wouldn't surprise me if they were to do that. They're going to enslave everyone on the planet, dictating every move one makes, every single move, even controlling the temperature and lights in our homes. They're indoctrinating the children to be good sheeple in this insane plan of theirs. It won't work like they hope. They will succeed only in destroying everything. Exactly right, Eugene. Exactly right. All right. And we've got Ronald D says, well, this is happening right in front of our eyes. Total control, George Orwell, 1984, and total manipulation. And you can take that to the bank. Indeed, Ronald, you are right. So right on that. Alex Crypto, I only like Bitcoin. That is my own personal wallet, offline and cold storage. I also love precious metals. They are in my possession with no third party involved. That's right. So like anything, I own myself and trust no person, no bank, no exchanges. I own it myself. Very good. That's exactly right. Best way to do it. By the way, good to see Hickson Heating and Air Conditioning is with us. Welcome. Good to see you. He's hand pouring copper bars made from scrap air conditioning units. They are cool range from 100 grams to 1,000 grams. I get the copper free. It's a great gig. That is awesome, Hickson. That is very cool. Yes, in your line of work, that's amazing. So you can sell that for scrap if you wanted to. But it's cool to have actual bars of it. That's really cool. Well, thank you, Stefan. I'm glad you enjoyed that call. We like to have fun. The scammers, yes, indeed. And Hickson is that's the way to stack copper right there. If you get it free and you can melt it down and store it, that's the best way to do it, Hickson. That is incredible. Great thing you're doing. Hello, Ned Flanders. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much. We're almost at 100 likes so far. We lost some people on the scam call. Not a lot of people like those. Not everybody likes them. Only the hardcore. But we do them on these nights and have a little bit of fun. So thank you so much. All right. Now, Vang Mua says they're already looking at you. Yes, they are looking at, to some extent they are. But this will make it infinitely easier to not only look at you, but to control you. There's a difference between looking and controlling. But I guess they're very good. All right. Stamp them, see you, and the weight on every bar. That's great. That's awesome. All right. I slurp my way into the maelstrom of madness of this very live stream on these comments as we move on to the next one here. As we say hello to everybody joining us here. Oh, man, look at that. Silver Wolverine, I thought he was saying I've been drinking and listening. Oh, my goodness gracious. I thought maybe, for instance, we may have turned Silver Wolverine into a freaking alcoholic. But no, he's just bouncing around in his car, driving around. He can't chat, but thank you for being here, my brother. I appreciate you so much. Check out the Silver Wolverine channel. He posts some great videos. He covers topics from the U.S. Mint, Silver Eagle sales, and the like. Good stuff over there. And have a good night, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Appreciate you being here, my friend. Have a good one. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Terry is pretty hardcore. Sure is. I've been waiting for 3 years for Scammer to tell you that you were on YouTube. Yes, indeed. Yeah, wow. Yeah, that not very often does it happen. I think there was only one other time that I can think of where somebody said it and I just kind of brushed it off. But I think this guy very well may Google search it or YouTube search it and see. Because I think if you type, well, I don't know. Let me just, I'm kind of curious myself. If I do precious metals scammer, what pops up? Oh, crap. It's all me. Oh, my goodness gracious. Precious metals scammer. And everything, and it all pops up me. Well, there's a call silver from 7 years ago. And Campbell's coins. But the first ones are me. Now, it could be because I'm searching from my account, but I don't know. Let's see if I do silver scammer. What pops up there? I'm called Silver Single Scammer Dating App. So that doesn't come up. If they type silver scammers, all these other channels come up. I don't come up. So, well, there I am. Avoiding a violin scammer. Fake Silver Eagle for 24.37. This is a pretty fun video. I called out this scammer in person. There's people that pretend to play the violin. Oh, I had fun with her. That was fun. Anyways, I digress. All right. No denying my voice. That's right. No denying it. I will not deny it. Maybe you won't recognize my voice. J.M. Malays. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, Sterling Cannabis. You were awesome. Sterling, hey, Silver Heist. Scammer Sal got the market corner. That's right, exactly. Silver Heist had a great live stream with the Yankee swaps there on Silver Heist channel. Great channel, by the way, Silver Heist. Good guy. We love Silver Heist in this community. Yeah, he's the one and the only. Let's see here. Sal was the first thing that pops up when you keyword scammer. Exactly. Go figure. Oh my goodness gracious. I guess that's not a good thing, is it? Oh man. All right. Let's see. Ronald Hall says that's the way they operate. They make it like it is for our own good. And I don't know about anyone else, but my folks been dead and gone for a while, but not before they taught me to think for myself. We are in a bad part of time. Yes, indeed. But it left on a legacy with you, Ronald. You're doing the right thing. God bless your parents. Yes, indeed. Big J says you are spot on. Pull out as much cash slowly as to not catch the eyes of the IRS and stash it in a safe spot. The digital abomination is coming to the States, and only a fool tries to kiss a viper. Right now, they're asking for your license now. Every time you, in my bank, they're asking for my license for any withdrawal, no matter what the amount. It's crazy. All right, very good. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Hey, good to see No IQ is with us. No IQ, you missed a pretty entertaining scammer call earlier in the evening. If you get a chance to check it out, but thank you so much. No IQ is here. We love Low IQ. Hope you're doing No IQ. The one and the only is here with us now. Robert Casanova, if you have a need to send larger sums of money across borders, there's no better way than Bitcoin. No questions from banks or huge fees. Not days to receive, only minutes. Yeah, that's true. You're right. That's actually very true. If you can get it in and out and have a trusted exchange, then that's definitely true. Silver Hair Stacker is here. Good to see you, my friend. Pops, we call him Pops. Silver Hair Stacker, the one and the only. He's got a great channel, too. And he is the king of the 20 franc coins. And he knows how to do the ultimate form of alchemy from eBay to to thrift sales and eBay sales to gold. Gold. Scott Wilson, there's absolutely no other reason to have a digital currency other than to follow our choices and control in our tax lives. No digital currency, period, unconstitutional. All right, thank you, Scott, for your thoughts there. I would say it's extra constitutional, but that's my feeling on it. A little different matter, but anyways. T. Lee, $30 spot price for silver and $1,800 an ounce for gold is pretty close to my cutoff point. All right, so those are his limits on spending for each of those items. Thank you, T. Lee. Al My Balls is here. Love coming here. Thank you, Al My Balls. Thank you, sir. I'm honored to have you here, sir. Thank you so much. So glad you're here. You guys are wonderful. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Al My Balls. This is a great community, and you guys are awesome. It means a lot to me that you take time out of your busy day to hang out with me here. And yes, indeed, this is a great community. Crypto Bear says a move of silver over $24.75 will break the downwards trend line on the weekly candles. Let's wait and see. I'm in no rush. I have physical ounces and care little about the spot price. I'm just playing the waiting game. There you go. And see, for those who actually have stacked and hold, and not necessarily in buying mode, but holding mode, it really doesn't really matter a whole lot until you actually have to sell. And then that's where the rubber meets the road. But I hear you. Yes, indeed, for sure. All right. Hey, thank you, Daniel. Daniel, have a wonderful evening, my friend. Appreciate you. And thank you, the Sarge. Have a wonderful evening, Sarge. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's march ahead here to Scott S.'s comment. When we go to digital currency, the government will have total control over us. They will know about every cent you spend. They can shut off your account anytime they feel like it. Folks, we cannot let this happen. We must stop digital currency. Exactly right. Specifically a central bank controlled digital currency. Very good, Scott S. That's the fear. And it's a real fear, and it's not unfounded. They've talked about it pretty much openly. I mean, it's no surprise that ESG is coming into being talked and synonymous with central bank digital currencies and digital currencies. Crypto Bear, silver will be the new Bitcoin. Silver can go to $1,000 per ounce. Never say never. Personally, I see cryptocurrencies as a Ponzi scheme, and each is entitled to their opinion. I see Bitcoin going down to 11.5, falling by 8.5 thousand during 2023. Could be, although $1,000 per ounce for silver, we'd be in a major world of hurt if that were to happen. No IQ. Oh, thank you, No IQ. I'm going to give you a big slurp for that, though. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, my friend. Yes, indeed. Thank you, No IQ, for that super chat. Here we go. A slurp in stereo for you. Here we go. All right, everybody tell Sergeant Gold what he missed, because he missed a lot earlier. You should have been here earlier, Sergeant Gold. We had quite an interesting call, or a couple of calls. Conference call. I'll put it at that. I'll leave it at that. All right, here we go. All right, Ronald Metcalf says, I wonder how CBDC will affect LCS's. Scary stuff, Big Brother is growing stronger. Exactly. Every aspect of the chain. So that even if you do use cash, or even precious metals, it's got to be reported by the LCS in order for them to operate a business. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Very good. Oh, yeah. Alan, 1 ounce or 10 ounce. Get what you still can right now. No time left, and really, really tough time is coming. And Alan, I probably should have said this more adamantly in the video, because one thing I do say is to do your own due diligence and research. But, that headline is not here yet. But it's in Nigeria right now. But the thing is, when or if it gets here, we're closer to that day than ever before. But it does not mean to panic. Without fear, just prepare. Just get as whatever you can. But and I think that's kind of what Alan is saying here. Between 1 ounce and 10 ounce, just get what you can. All right, very, very good. And let's see here. I haven't seen Sal mentioned on the Dutch since earthquake tectonic plate site that keeps getting banned, but reappears. I think I know what you're talking about, Gold Chick. Didn't they find something that was akin to some runway with all of these passages and things underneath of it that they can't take pictures of? There's something blocking some of the frequencies and sonar down there under the sea somewhere in the Dutch around this tectonic plate, if I'm not mistaken. If that's right. Ymir is here, by the way. Let's see here. Very good. All right, guys. Sterling Cannabis. Sal, will you tell us when it's time to panic? Asking for a friend. Yes, I will. I'll let you know when it's time to panic. But until then, do not panic. That's right, exactly. Burnt Rubber says, everything is pushing towards the one world government, currency, and religion. That's right. I tell you what, the globalism will be very easy to implement that with the central bank digital currencies that are tied together. Because once you get a number of these countries using them, it'd be very easy to tie them together into a one world currency. It can happen just like that. Maybe not in 2 snaps, but very, very close to it. But anyways. All right. El Nino, can you and I, have a nice movie night this Friday and watch Step Brothers with Will Ferrell? I've never seen that movie, but I'll have to check it out sometime. I did see Burgundy. What is it? Ron Burgundy. That was pretty good. I forget the name of that movie, but it was good. So Wolverine never panics, and he will cease to panic until I tell him to panic. And it's only then that he will panic. And he'll only panic after he bounces around a few times. That's right. All right, Craig Fabjerg says, timeline. It'll never happen here. Really? No way. I won't do it. What? Now what do I do? Silver. Oh, yeah, you told me that. There you go, Craig. Yes, you got it. That sums it up. Exactly right. Now I'm just teasing. Anchorman. That's it. Anchorman. Thank you, X95. No, Silver Wolverine shouldn't panic just because I say to panic. I think the only time we really, in this community, the only time we really should have been panicked is when Terry took out her name and just went by 79. The artist formerly known as Terry has changed her name to just 79. Where are we at now? Let's get to the next comment, shall we? Moving through. A little faster pace now. Okay. Dissident Aggressor says, this is called the beginning of prophecy. True that. I tell you what, it really is. We could very well see this coming to a point where it moves into having the mark of the beast with a chip embedded in your wrist. They're already doing that for pets right now, RFID or something like that in your wrist. Tony Bones says, What happens when so many people become emotionless cyborgs, as World Economic Forum representatives say that will happen? Elon Musk brain chips. Is this what Klaus Schwab means when he says we will own nothing and be happy? If we're emotionless, we won't want to buy things, I presume. We also won't be happy, right? That's a good point. Very good point. I panic. Need more silver, says Judy. Yes, indeed. By the way, Judy's been very kind watching some of the older videos on the channel too. Appreciate that. Daniel Bullrunner Lamb says America's time is coming in a few weeks when they start to tax every $600 you make. That will scare many people from using digital payments and back to using physical cash. And when that happens, they will limit how much you can withdraw from ATMs and banks. Yes, I hear you. It's pretty crazy, pretty scary what they're doing. Pretty draconian even now. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I'm actually surprised we're over 100, but if we can get 150 tonight, I wouldn't complain. Yes, indeed. All right. And Dissident Aggressor says, I enjoy hearing your reports on these mining corporations, especially as bacon sizzles in the background. He's watching me while he cooks breakfast. Thank you, Dissident Aggressor. Appreciate that very much. And Crypto Bear says here, let me get this and move that and do this and orient myself here so that I can do this. Hold on. Where are we at? They will use Bitcoin to pull money away from silver and into crypto, this being an effective diversionary tool while they accumulate the metals. They being the market makers and global elite, the real money is gold and silver, not digital illusions of wealth. They know how to play the game, but we are aware. That's right, exactly. Which is why we are being proactive by accumulating our own. More and more people are doing it now, and it's remarkable. It's amazing to see how many more people are stacking. All right. Let's see here. We've got Steve C. says the following. What if this does happen? All purchases had to be done in digital currency. I'm thinking the physical means to purchase any goods and services would go away, making the metals worthless. Help me understand, Sal. As always, great video. Enjoyed it very much. Well, Steve C., you will see the black market explode. There will be an underground economy that will circumvent this stuff. It will happen. Mark my words. You can bet the bank on that. So even if they were to do that, that all of these transactions must be in digital currency. There will be an alternative, and you will see it explode for sure. And freedom of commerce, freedom of exchange of goods and services is something that we will have to fight for, but we will be able to do it. Silver Heist, have a great night, my friend. Sleep well. Have a good evening, sir. All right. David Martin says, thought you were a democracy in America. No, we are not a democracy. We are a representative republic. If you can vote not to allow interference with your currency. Nigeria has a history of government corruption and crime rates that make your eyes water. It's a different world. That's true, David. Here's the difference. Here's the thing. We need to educate the populace here to elect and to press their Congress people and those who are running for offices to take pledges to not vote for a central bank digital currency, to not vote to enact such a measure. That's what we need to do. That's exactly what we need to do. So that's how you educate yourself, because we are a representative republic. So we need to get our representatives to fight for us in Washington to make sure it does not happen. All right, very good. Let's see here. Brian Hembalker. I always get his name wrong. Hembalker. But I always appreciate Brian and his thoughts on the channel. It says, when I look at my stack, which I tend to consider adequate, and then at my 12-year-old daughter who shows her saves her fiat allowance, I wind up making a purchase on my LCS or JM Bullion. These poor kids have no idea what's coming down the pike. I'll keep it clean. Screw Big Brother. Yes, indeed. You're exactly right, Brian. And you're teaching your daughter well. Yes, you are. Very good. All right. Good to see TW is here. And Judith and Dan Davis have been stacking constitutional silver for barter. That's definitely a good way to do it for barter, because that will be invaluable, I think. I think it's a good idea to have constitutional silver. I've got a fair amount of it as well. The Sarge says some of this stuff is kind of spooky when you think about it. It sure is. It really is. Crazy. Lenny Bogart, I heard Nigeria started breaking out bank windows to fight back. It's sad America doesn't have that kind of heart. America will take it in the butt once again. Well, that's good that they're fighting back, because this is definitely not good. Not good at all. Leap 7N says this government is no longer represents we the people. Neither side of the aisle represents us. We need to put a stop to this and rebuild our country in the image of the founding fathers instead. Just say no to CBDCs. Exactly right. I definitely agree with you, my friend. Yes, indeed. The John Wick adjudicator round. Is that a new one, Honest Value? I've got the original John Wick round, but I didn't know there was an adjudicator round. Interesting. They also make the John Wick through APMEX. They've got the John Wick bars, the chunky 10-ounce cast ones, and the minted bars. No problem, Steve C. I appreciate the your comment there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right, very good. Purple box. I've not seen it. Is that on APMEX? Is it called the adjudicator round? Honest Value? I've not seen it. Troy Millay says here. All right, let's get some long ones. So we're going to get this thing here, and we may not read all of it, but we'll get to as much of it as possible here. Let's see what he says. If those in power don't like your politics or opinion, they will turn you off. If they don't want you to be able to purchase a firearm, they will restrict the use of digital currency for such purposes, therefore destroying your Second Amendment. That's exactly right. They already do these sorts of things through Visa, which has said they are looking to restricting firearm purchases with their cards, as well as various banking giants refusing to give loans to firearm manufacturers. I believe they will do it through the BS that it will restrict terrorizing financing. Well, and the thing is, if the private sector does it, it's only a matter of time before you see a free bank come up and compete with these others. But you're right. Very, very good. All right, let's see here. All right, APMEX. I got to check it out. I'm very curious about that. Oh, they sold out. Dang it. Oh, that sucks. Were they gold or silver? Honest Value. I missed it. Dang it. Son of a motherless goat. LD says Commander Sippy Cup did sign an executive order giving permission for central banks to control of our money, March 2022. Yes, an executive order. That's right. But it didn't give them permission to control the central banks, LD. It gave them permission to study it. It may be the pilot project, but it did not give them the permission to implement it. That's the difference. But I am a sippy. I've got my sippy cup here. I'm going to slurp here. All right. Mazda Fierro says, the same strong chance of there being a revolution over it too. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Yes. A revolution. Lobo Plateo Stacker says, micromanaging cash is a frontal assault to freedom. Yep, it sure is. Exactly it is. David Ottness says, nice morning PM spikes. Now and in the coming year are going to be very interesting. Tectonic forces have awoken from the induced coma. Yes, indeed. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Saxon Stacker. It's a declaration of war upon good folk. Our money, our rules. That's exactly right. Very well stated. Mondo Lilth says, thank you. Thank you, Mondo. Appreciate that. As we march ahead here, we've got Dirty D. DEX, decentralized exchange, remain the safest way to purchase crypto. Advocate to my community to consider both precious metals and decentralized currencies. All right, never heard of that. But yeah, do your own due diligence there. Tucson Bubba, thanks for the information. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. He is the master of the bourbon pump. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, sir. Jose says, why spot price so much? Well, the answer to that question came in a video I posted not long after your comment. So I hope you will check out my newest video that I posted tonight. Max Strength the Holistic says silver needs to go up by 10% before I start feeling okay. Yes. It's got a little bit of a ways to go. True that. All right. And we've got Larry Roth with thumbs up and a smile. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that. Forever or alone. Or maybe even both. Let's see here. It's got to say this. Let's get over here to this and then to this. It says, I'm a newcomer to all this, as I started stacking and saving my money in July of this year. But so far, I've acquired almost $9,000 in cash, gold, silver, platinum, cryptos, and index funds. I just have to ask, is this the way to go? It feels right to me, as everybody says, to not put all eggs in the same basket. So isn't it best to own a little bit of everything? Yes, I would say you're doing fine. Just do your own due diligence of all the different funds you're into and cryptos. But I think, yes, having some cash on hand, gold and silver. Platinum is also something that is a little riskier. But yeah, I think you're doing great. As long as you understand each of those that you have your money in. I think that's where it is. But thank you so much, Forever Alone. Good comment and welcome to stacking and diversification in your portfolio. All right, let's go here. Robag says, if they do this, how could you sell your metals then? Need to almost get heaps of 1 gram bars. I don't know that I would go the 1 gram bar way, actually. I would not. Don't think I would do that. There we go. Where we get? Okay. On the video from this evening, lower inflation makes higher gold prices. Are you kidding? Carl 3810 was number 1 on this one. All right, way to go. 79 was number 2. Look at that. She's on the ball, and look how hearted her comment. There you go. There's the heart. No heart. Now we got heart, no heart, heart, no heart, no heart. Off and on, off and on, off and off and on. We're going to give her a heart. There it is. Silver Honda says, Algorithm Food, keep stacking and don't look back. All right, there you go. Unless you drop some of your silver as you stack it, then you got to look back and go pick it up. Robert Casanova, 4th, what's the true value of stacking? I believe it may help you to be free from government control. Yes, indeed. That's right. There you go. Exactly. Clown World, indeed, Gray Man. You were right. Is Gray Man still with us here? He was first this evening. Hadu and Johnny Tran. Hello, Hadu. Thank you. We're a 4th here. Thank you. Appreciate that. Cheap Left Kennedy says, if you believe the inflation numbers, I don't. Well, exactly. It's a measure of an average of different metrics, but there's others parts of the economy where people are paying a lot more. Oh yeah, very good. Yeah. Yeah, there's a famous saying. I'm going to famous quote. I'm going to quote this from a fella named Mr. Foley. Take me down to the very last city where the girls are green and the grass is pretty. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, indeed. Where the girls are green and the grass is pretty. B-Dub says, I wish I had fiat to buy metals. Inflation is a mofo. I hear you, brother. So is the cinnamon in my coffee. I'm getting stuck. I got to wash it down here. Unlocked is here. Unlocked, you missed a good scam call earlier. You might want to go back and listen. Yes, you missed a really good one. Oh, yeah. All right. Where are we at here? We've got Andorian Nationalist. It says the following. How come every time I go to sell gold and silver at a pawn shop, they try to screw me? These YouTube channels act like pawn shops pay near or at spot. I haven't found one yet. One pawn shop wanted to give me 70% of value of an ounce for a gold U.S. Buffalo. Insane. It was clean. And Dorian, you've never heard me say that it's wise to sell to a pawn shop. In fact, I've said explicitly not to sell to a pawn shop. Don't do it. Avoid pawn shops to sell your precious metals. You may be able to sell it to You buy precious metals from pawn shops. I really don't know what they got, but even that I would be very careful about. Do not sell to a pawn shop. This YouTube channel never told you that they pay at or near spot. Fake Economy No Doubt says, Yamir, thank you, Yamir. Appreciate you, brother. He was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still here or not. But thank you guys for being here with me tonight. Timothy Whittington says, thank you. Thank you, Timothy. The trend continues. That it does. Insane in the membrane. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Who's still with us? Steve Woods. At 4:30 Central today, Kitco shows that gold was up 28.70 today and attributes 17.60 to the U.S. dollar weakness and $11.10 to normal trading. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Fascinating. So Sterling has found some good deals at some pawn shops. Yeah, if you're buying, don't count pawn shops out, but count them out if you're selling. Most of them will not pay you what it's worth. There are obviously exceptions to that, but anyways. Pickle Rick is looking at 23 at the new bottom. Very well could be. Very well could be. Pickle Rick, are you still here? Won't let me respond to your comment, but I hope you're here and hear that. Anyways. Treasure Charger says, Sal, inflation is still up and it's bad. We should immediately embrace pronouns. Thanks, Treasure Hunter, he, him. There you go. All right. My pronouns are puddle and mud. Speaking of mud, Mudswat was here earlier. I forgot to say hi to him because I was on the phone, but hello, Mudswat, if you're still here. Ronald D, well, all I got to say is there's going to be a lot of sheeples out there that wish they had bought in early. It's real money. Get it while you can before it's gone. I think I heard somewhere that either half or 1% of the people have metal in the U.S. It will be going to the moon. Yes, crazy. Yep. I mean, those numbers are varied because no one really knows exactly how many people stack it. But there's been a great increase in people who stack precious metals. All right, very good. All right, Gray Man is still here with us. Very cool. The Global Warmer with another thumbs up. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate that. We love the Global Warmer. Stephen says, the Fed is yanking all of us off. Yes, indeed. And he does that in a little tune for Stephen has. Way to go. Shall I sing it? I don't know. Easy Tech, I pushed the like button halfway down. All right, halfway down. There you go. It's better than nothing. As long as it triggers the old thing. I appreciate the thumbs up. We are one thumb up away from 111. Can we get all ones for the thumbs up? I don't know. We need one more to make it 111. Can we make it happen? That's a goal we're looking for tonight. There's the Global Warmer hanging loose with us here tonight. The one and the only, the Global Warmer is still here. You never know when he might be lurking, especially if I do a sale. If I do a sale, he'll just pop right in there. In fact, I'm going to do a sale right now just for gifts and shiggles. 2-for-1 special on the push-ups for Super Chat. 2 push-ups for $1 via Super Chat. 3 push-ups for $1 via PayPal, friends and family. I actually don't know. I can't find another. Payment processing that doesn't have my personal information on it. Isn't owned by PayPal. PayPal owns them all except for like maybe 2 or 3. And if those you sign up, you have to put all your personal information in there, and it's just crazy. I'd rather not do that. But anyways, but very, very good. All right. Yes, indeed. So that's why. Oh, Eagle Steve says sees 112. Now he sees 300. Oh, that would be amazing. Can you imagine that? Yes, indeed. Yeah, because I've tried to look up an alternative payment system, and I'm grandfathered in with the PayPal with the personal stuff. So that's why they're not going to get me. But anyways, I like that jam at least. Snoop Dogg's pronouns are hizzle and shizzle. That's right. The hizzle and the snizzle. All right. We're waiting for Terry's super chats to come in for the push-ups. We're desperate for cherries, for Terry's super chats. 79. Stefan, is the power out of your place, Sal? I see you're using a flashlight to film this. Actually, it's the old light on the old thing. But yes, indeed, on the old device. But it is indeed there. We're all effed, says Savage Stacker, or are we? Stars are aligned. That's right, Savage. Good point, good point. Gold check, just when I was about to leave for Benin, now this. Whoa, taking a trip to Benin, small little country in Africa. Gold check is going over there. That's wild. Man, that's cool. And business in Benin. That's on the western coast of Africa. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. The global warmer. $20. Sorry, I can't do more. Just picked up a 100-ounce bar and a half-ounce bar of gold. Way to go. A 100-ounce silver bar. Thank you, global warmer. 20 extra. We're going to do 20 push-ups for the global warmer and 20 curls to get the blood flowing. Thank you, brother. Hey, I appreciate that, my friend. That's the deal. The scammer, I don't remember what time it was. It was about half an hour into it. He called right around 6:30 or 6:40, I think. About 6:40. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 of those. And I'm going to catch my breath just a little bit here. And then I'll do the curls. Good to see Luke Farley. Pick up the Meliadine. I don't know what the Meliadine is, Luke Farley. If you have to educate me on that one. But you're showing a maple leaf there, so it might be a Canadian coin. I don't know. Good to see you guys. All right. All right, let's answer one more comment, then we're going to finish the exercises. Thank you, Global Warmer. I appreciate that, buddy. Very kind of you, and congratulations on your pickups. 100-ounce bar and half-ounce scammer. All right, very good. Okay, no worries. Unlocked. Enjoy it. Come back to us when you're done listening to that. That's cool. All right, legend. Platinum is a wild card. Let's say in precious metals, it's an ace in your pocket. I kept quiet and kept stacking when it was 900, and years ago I bought it when it was 1800. Yeah, everyone thinks that's crazy, but I didn't need the money. I had extra money to invest, so I just kept going and still did not sell, adding 30 more ounces this year. Way to go. Wow. I've added a few as well, too. All right, let's see here. Oh, very good. All right, let's do 20 curls for the global warmer as part of our sale. Yes, indeed. Before we do that, I gotta clear this board here. You guys are wonderful. Let's see. Let's do this. Get this ready, because I felt that in my pectoralis. Now let's do the curls. I wish I knew some butt cheek exercises I could do. Here we go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Let's see. Very good. Thank you, Global Warmer. Appreciate that. We paid those off. Very good. Okay. Treasure Charger says, I agree with Cybercurtain Switcher. Banks do have too much control and too many fees. It's coming, Sal. Orwell was pretty insightful, wasn't he? That's right. He sure was. Very insightful. Those clinches, by the way, gold chick, it's just for the sphincter. Does not help the gluteal muscles. That does not help the gluteal muscles. All right. All right, Tobacco Row is here. Thank you. Watching Yellowstone. Yeah, I haven't subscribed to whatever it is. So I watch Yellowstone on DVD when it comes out on DVD. But I digress. Let's get down to the bottom line here with a couple more comments. Just a few more. Okay, Silver Patriot says, accumulation phase. Stack on, everybody. Stack on. Indeed, we shall. Whoops. Hold on a second there. Very good. Stacking on. Brian Smythe. I've got me one of those 10-ounce pamps. Cool. Nice. Congratulations, Brian. Don't France supply Nigeria's currency? They do a lot of African countries from colonial times. I bet they're pushing the Reserve Bank. Yeah, they may print their paper currency, but I don't know. But anyways, thank you, Richard Metcalf. Dinner is ready. Appreciate you, my friend. Have a good evening. All right. So I buy because Chinese shipyard are building record amounts of LNG cargo ships because the U.S. sanctions everyone, and the Chinese are buying gold. Petro Yuan is in play. Yes, indeed. Very good. Thank you, UP. John Bethia says CBDC leads to a police state. That it does. Oops. All right, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well-rounded wild one. Shame on anyone subscribed to the silver channels and not this one. Oh, well, thank you, well-rounded wild ones. Very kind. I appreciate it. You know, the thing is I've been around actually long enough that the subscriber count is most of the people that are subscribed to me don't watch this channel anymore. It's almost like I'm kind of starting over from about when I started seeing a little bit more growth, which was about 2 years ago. So, but yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Okay, Gold Chick. Yes, women use them for another set of tightening as well. That's right. Those are the Kegels. The Kegels. Yep, that's right. The Kegel exercises. Very true. All right. And John Bethia says, it takes a massive rebellion to rid government of their evil control. It does. Yep. True that. True that. Travis Martinson says, precious metals move with the dollar. When the dollar weakens, they go up. We just had a record-breaking dollar strength this year, and that's starting to ease up and flip the other way. Precious metals aren't a hedge against inflation. They are a hedge against the dollar. Yes, that's actually a very good point, Travis, when you think about it. They're a hedge against the dollar. And I'd love to see a historic chart of the dollar strength, because if it really is record, that record, then precious metals have actually done fairly well given that. All right. Most of the people subscribed to this channel have committed suicide. Probably so. I made them go crazy. And that's right, exactly. Hello from Indiana, the rally car guy. Welcome. Good to see you. And 1964 Quarter is here. Good to see you. All right. Robert Laird. Republicans versus Democrats is just a divide and conquer by the swamp. Yep. There's a lot of swampy Republicans out there as well. Crypto Trainer literally can't get enough of physical silver. Yeah, there you go. I know, I hear you. Eli says, many good points. I have learned back into buying a bit more PMs no matter what spot premiums. I'm buying 75% stacking for weight and trying to buy more quarter-ounce gold coins too. Way to go, Eli. Good job. And Rigo Silver says, great info you are sharing with us. Thank you. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, sir. Andy Christ, inflation does not have much to do with the price of gold in the short term. That's right. They're not that correlated with each other. Weakened dollar does mean gold, silver, and stocks go up. That's exactly right. My kitten is a grandmaster. Precious metals seem like they were going to go up pretty high today and then eased off some. Exactly. They sure did. Silver Bean Counter, so looking forward to the Fed announcement tomorrow. Any dovishness in the post-announcement meeting, and we're off to the moon. I think you're right. I think we will start to see big gains. You're right, Silver Bean Counter. Silver Beach Bum bought 100 ounces of Sunshine Mint rounds a day. Wow. Way to go. I think things are going to get higher for next year. Great video, man. Thank you. You know, I've been wanting to get a little bit more silver, too, actually. Believe it or not. David Hemtero, the digital system is a serpent. The globalists have planned this for decades for the Great Reset. Yep, exactly. LD is hoping for a dip. That would be nice to see for a buying opportunity. Have a good night, Eagle Steve. And hello, my Coin Collection 2023. Glad you're here. Mr. 2 Bad Boy Brown says, what or how or even who got you into precious metals? It was probably, I would almost have to say my grandfather who got me into coin collecting, and then I went to a coin shop where he lived and saw a silver bar in there, and I think that's what kind of got me really interested in it, and I started very slowly stacking. when I was a youngin'. So in other words, last week. No, it's been a while, but anyways. But thank you, M2. Good question. Palmer, pull back. Typical story, go up, then crash the price. Well, that's the nature of the markets, and we cover it. We cover it, yes, indeed. And let's see. Very good. Thank you, Palmer. It's the nature. That's part of what we do here. We cover those kind of moves. Same old story, same old song and dance, right? Count Derpula is here. Good to see you. All right, folks. Now we're going to play a little game for Gits and Shiggles. This is a video game. That's right. It is an actual video game in the truest sense of the word. As coined by the great JM Unleashed, pun intended, by the way. I've got over 5,500 videos, which means that if you put a search term in here, when you go to my channel, scroll all the way to the right and click on the magnifying glass, more than likely, whatever search term you put in there, something's going to pop up, no matter how wild or how crazy it is. So we're going to play a little game where you can put any crazy comment you want, just to make sure that you put the 3 pluses in front of it. No more than 3 words. It can be crazy, outlandish, even a little bit naughty if you want, but not overly vulgar. And no more than 3 words, no proper names, and it must be actual words after I type the word go. So let's see who pulls up there and see what we've got. We'll pick one of these, no more than 3 words, and do that, and we'll do this here. So let's see what we've got here. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Count Derpula. All right. We've got, okay, very, very good. All right. And let us stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. All right. Very good. All right. We are going to do, let's see here. What have I got there? Silver hair stacker, sewer. On a precious metal channel, can you imagine? I think I already know what video is going to pop up when I type this in. Sewer from Silver Hair Stacker. Let's see. Boom shalaka. Look at that. 2 gold kilo bars found stuck in a sewer. That's right, exactly. Don't you like the thumbnail I did for this one? I try to be creative with my thumbnails. Almost literally. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. Very kind of you, sir. Appreciate that super chat, my friend. Very kind of you, sir. So here it is. 2 kilo gold bars stuck in a sewer. By the way, I've got other videos on sewer. Believe it or not. Yes, indeed. Good stuff. All right, very good. All right. But this is the one we're going to do. 2 kilo gold bars found stuck in a sewer. So the great JM Unleashed is going to post a link to this, and we'll pin it. Thank you so much. There, he's posted it. So we're going to pin this. And when this is over, you can click on that link and put the word sewer in the comment section and thumb it up if you don't mind. Let me know what you think of the video and say that you're watching it from tonight's live stream. Yes, indeed. This is a little something where you can kind of check out and see what I've posted in the past. Yes, indeed. So there you have it. Thank you guys so much. We had a wonderful evening tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all and leave you with this sage piece of advice. And that is this: to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care. See ya.